Good morning and welcome to an all-new Eye of the Tiger. I'm Grace Sheldorf.
And I'm Connor Baker.
Today is the PSAT for all sophomores and anyone else who signed up to take it. Those taking the exam will miss second period today. Second period will last an hour and 40 minutes today, with the rest of the day following the regular schedule.
Recently, an RHS teacher has taken a big role in the English language department. We go to Emmanuel Umusisi with more.
This year, the school has made a decision to bring another teacher into the EO intervention program due to many students performing poorly on the LPAC test.
I was asked to teach EL intervention by our vice principal, Mrs. Clark, because we're looking to try to reformat the class to help students more.
Gadway has made some goals in the classroom that would ensure students are successful English learners. Part of these goals can enhance students' English skills to keep growing over time, thus preparing them for upcoming tests that will examine how much they learned and improved during the past few months. One
of the goals we have for them is that they are regularly using their planner, that they are meeting with learning support specialists to help get help in their classes. We also have goals around improving their scores on the district writing assessment and on the LPAC exam.
Gadway has created a schedule for what students are going to be working on during the week. The schedule is organized and put together, focusing slowly on developing high performance.
Just started instituting our regular weekly regimen, and so what we're doing is we have silent sustained reading 2 days a week. We have goal setting every Monday, and we have planner checks on Fridays. We also have right now we're doing some investigation into college and career, and preparing them for reading and writing assignments and presentation assignments.
Thanks, Emmanuel.
And now we go to Joseph Bianchini with sports.
Good morning. Welcome to this Tuesday's edition of EOTSN. I'm Joseph Bianchini. On Friday, we found out that the girls volleyball team did indeed clinch a playoff berth. Tonight, those playoffs begin at home against 11 seed Lathrop, a very solid offensive team. Lathrop had a very solid regular season, going 12-2 in league and 17-7 overall. But it is worth noting that they are in a much weaker league than the Tigers.
I think we all need to work together as a team, and we need to keep our energy up in order to win, because when we all work together, it really helps us. And the student section obviously helps us too, because it keeps us all really hype and energized.
If they were to win tonight, they would advance to the second round and play the winner of Christian Brothers versus Placer on Thursday. In another sports news, on Friday night, the Roseville football team beat Intercom 33-31, essentially guaranteeing a playoff berth for the Tigers. They won on a game-winning field goal from Joel Bradley, meaning this is the second year in a row that Roseville beat Intercom on their senior night thanks to a game-winning field goal. C.J. O'Neill was a major performer for the Tigers, scoring 2 touchdowns on the day, one of which came on a trick play on a kick return. Brandon Graydon also got the job done for the Tigers, going for 2 touchdowns. Brandon Graydon, not Brandon Guyton. Do better, Del Rogers.
You know, it means a lot because we've worked really hard this season. You know, during the off season too, all the weightlifting that's been going on, and then during summer, all the 7-on-7s and all the practices we did in the mornings. But, you know, it means a lot and gives us a great opportunity to play in the playoffs.
And finally, in terms of game schedule, today girls golfers play in the Sac Joaquin D2 tourney. And of course, girls volleyball has that playoff game against Lathrop. Tomorrow, girls tennis has the CVC singles championships. And Thursday, girls tennis has the CVC doubles championships, along with cross country having the CVC finals. And again, if girls volleyball were to win, they would play on Thursday. And that's all in your home for Roseville High School sports, top plays, breakdowns, and more. I, the Tiger Sports Network, EOTSN. And now we go over to entertainment.
Thanks, Joseph. The new trailer for Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumanium was released, and it looks very promising. The new villain Kang the Conqueror looks amazing. As the smartest man in the universe and a master of time, he's going to give Ant-Man some trouble. The visuals, similar to scenes from Multiverse of Madness, are simply amazing.
Where are we? When are you gonna come down?
I have high hopes for this movie, as it's the first movie to kick off Marvel's Phase 5. In other entertainment news, in the music video for Drake's song Jimmy Cooks, he announced a collaboration album with 21 Savage releasing on the 28th. This album has great potential, as 21 Savage is one of the best features to have on any song. After Drake's last 2 albums were not perceived too well, I have a feeling this album's going to be a hit. And now we go back to news.
Thanks, Ethan.
In the next few years, RHS is offering international trips available to students, Australia in 2023 and Japan in 2024. For more information, email or check in with Mr. Andriotta in room 507.
Australia is next summer, next June. Mr. Ericart and Mrs. Ericart are leading that. They're going to be going to Fiji, New Zealand, and Australia, I believe, for 13 or 14 days. Japan, we're going summer of June of 2024. I've got about 5 spots left. But yeah, they can just come talk to me or Mrs. Fork. She's also going to be chaperoning the trip with me in 2 years or a year and a half. There is no deadline at this point. It's just when I reach 30. So, I mean, I'll keep it open until probably about January of 2024.
That's it for us today on Eye of the Tiger.
And remember, we're always on at eyeofthetigernews.com. See you next time.